When I was a kid, I needed to hold on to the side of the pool, and I held on for far too long. Until one day I didn't. And the one hand on the edge, that was everything. It was certainty, it was safety. That was the deal I made with fear. I'll be brave, I'll hang out over here, but I can't let go. And I find it incredibly poignant and deeply ironic that as adults, that's exactly how so many of us end up living our lives. We grow up, we swim, we work, and we survive. But little by little, we start swimming back to the edge. We take the job that pays well, but hollows us out. We stay with a partner who's kind, who's stable, who's hot, maybe. But when we're stuck in traffic and the music cuts out, we start thinking, they're not the one. We tell ourselves we're being mature, that dreams are childish, that safety is success, financial, whatever. And little by little, we tell that part of ourselves, the part that still believes in the deep end, to sit down, shut up, and leave us alone. So we can go on living a life of holding onto the edge. If you're smart, funny, and tortured, you were probably taught early on that always know where the deep end was. Always know where the edge was. To calculate the depth. Know how deep it is to never stray too far from safety. You probably heard things like, yeah, don't swim out too far. With those kind of brains, that kind of mind. Don't chase love. You love too hard. That kind of heart's gonna hurt you. And don't show those kinds of scars. So we learn to perform with one hand and grip the fuck out of the wall with the other. There's a guy on YouTube right now. His channel's called Sailing with Phoenix. Phoenix is his cat. This guy worked 10 years for a discount tire, pulled tens of thousands of dollars out of his 401k, bought a sailboat, never sailed a day in his life, but he studied, he learned, he taught himself. And 3 years later, after he was diagnosed with a spinal condition that could paralyze him, he's out at sea, sailing from Portland to Hawaii. And as the time of this filming, right now, he's out there right now. He's documenting the whole thing. Check it out. Sailing with Phoenix. But that guy, he let go of the side of the pool in a big, big way. And when I watch him out there, sunburnt, sleep deprived, grinning like a goddamn lunatic, I think, that's it. That's the energy. That's the axis. That's what it looks like when a smart, funny, tortured soul chooses the deep end on purpose. And here's the truth. You already know how to swim. You've survived worse than deep water. You've survived the shame, the misfit years, the mornings where getting out of bed felt like a magic trick. You've trained for this your whole life. You just forgot because you were gripping too tight. Let go of the edge. You don't need to feel ready. You just need to move. This is what we do here. We take metaphor and turn it into motion. We turn shame into signal. We turn longing into leverage. We let our weirdness speak. And in the next episode, I'm going to talk about the difference between post-traumatic survival and post-traumatic sovereignty. One keeps you breathing. The other makes you dangerous in all the right ways, in a singular, independent way of strength. But for now, ask yourself one thing. What part of your life is still clinging to the edge when you were built for the deep end? Because that deep end is where I'll meet you. Subscribe. Comment. Share this with a friend who's still holding onto the wall. Take care. It's going to be okay.